here is why there is so much suffering in the world. Yeah, exactly. I myself, I work in a hospital and I experience that there is so much suffering in this world. And many people also ask that why there is so much suffering in this world. We should understand that every religion describes two worlds. For example, the Islam, it talks about Jannat and Jahannam. A place where God stays is Jannat, and Jahannam is the place of suffering. The Christian literature talks about heaven and hell. Heaven is a place where God stays, and hell is a place of suffering. The Vedic literatures also also talk about two worlds, Kuntha and Vaikuntha. Kuntha means misery, Vai means a place where there is no misery, and that is the place, Vaikuntha, where the Lord stays, and remaining everything is Kuntha. Now, why there should be suffering in this Kuntha, in this world? Our world is not Vaikuntha. This is the Kuntha place, a place of misery. Krishna also described this world as Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. So the Vedas talk about that all the souls previously used to stay in Vaikuntha with the Supreme Lord, and all those who felt like enjoying separate from God were sent to this material world to enjoy separate from God. And God created this whole world so that those souls who don't want to stay in Vaikuntha can stay here. But God did one small idea here, that He installed some suffering in this world. Why? For example, a student who is staying in a hostel, if you provide him 5-star facilities, if you provide him nice air-conditioned rooms and nice food to eat, he will never think of going back to his home, to his parents, right? But because the room is leaking and because the food in the canteen is not so nice, he always aspires that let me go back to my father and mother and eat nicely from the hands of my mother and nicely sit on my father's lap. That happens because he suffers. Similarly, there is suffering in this world so that we remember God, so that we develop a desire to go back to Krishna, so that we explore the Vedas, we explore the spirituality and check out that is there any way out of this suffering? And yes, there is a way. If we practice devotional service, we can escape this suffering and we go back to God. So the only reason there is suffering in this world, so that we are reminded of our real home, which is described in Islam as Jannat, which is described by Jesus as heaven, and which is described by Lord Krishna as Vaikuntha. And that Lord is waiting there for us so that we can give up this world of suffering and go back to Him and eternally enjoy His company. Thank you.